Hey everybody, welcome back to the Half Hour of Power. I am Joe. Brandon is here.
Yo, Joe. What do you know?
Hey Brandon, how you doing? You have a good week?
Oh, yeah, I had a good week. Waiting for the summertime, for the summer movies.
Summertime, and what better summer movie
Don't know yet because
than the
things
summer
really
movie
coming
we're going to
on.
talk about here?
Well,
That's right, everyone. We are totally ignoring the summer movie so far, the brand new summer movie release. Totally ignoring. Well, I
well, not,
am, except for Brandon. He went and saw one of them.
yeah, saw the good old Thunderbolts,
But Brandon,
aka
stop. This show's not about the Thunderbolts.
why not?
This show is about the real summer kickoff movie.
Summer kickoff movie in 2020. Yeah, we
We
kind
are
of
going into.
5 years late.
We are a little late on this one. We were late on this fellow's last film.
Yeah, that's true too.
We are talking here about Gretel and Hansel.
You mean Hansel and Gretel?
Gretel and Hansel
Mm-mm.
is the title.
I always thought it was something else.
Well, usually it's Hansel and Gretel, but this title has changed. Bothered some people, as I read in their review. Some people were just bothered. Not so much they didn't like the movie, from what I read.
Like,
Did it
Bob,
bother you, Brandon?
pay attention to the name. So I had good actors and actresses in it.
Oh, very good. So this is an Osgood Perkins film,
Yes, that
which
was kind
is
of weird.
it's just funny because we just did Long Legs
Right.
a few shows back. And I don't know, did you pick this one or did Mark suggest this one? Because this one was really below my radar at the time.
Well, I mean, technically, it was below both our radars. I happened to come across it when I was watching Company of Wolves. I think Mark came across it also, but Mark had mentioned it before I
Okay.
did. So,
Yes. Okay. So this is a Mark suggestion. Good job, Mark. Mark from the Toys of the Time Gone By will be joining us momentarily to talk about that since this was his suggestion. So here we
mhm.
have. Um, I know you're chomping at the bit for the Rotten Tomatoes. I see that look in your eyes. That
Oh yeah,
glow.
yeah, I am because
Lipstick.
I better have a good review on this because this is a good movie. A lot of people slept on it.
They did. They did. So, what do you think the critic score for Rotten Tomatoes, Gretel and Hansel?
Critic score, I'm gonna say a 75 on the critic score.
63.
For the critic score, is it 63?
Yes, it is a ripe tomato. I know. I know.
Wow,
That
that's
is
shocking.
that is good news. We love that.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
think the audience score is?
Oh, I'm gonna say it's pretty low because I haven't heard no one talk about it. You know, so actually, I don't remember no even mentioning it when Longlegs came out of his filmography. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be pretty low. So I'm gonna say 50.
50? That low?
I'm gonna say you heard you didn't even know about it.
But I don't do anything with Rotten Tomatoes until you and I do the show. So why would
No, I'm saying like you didn't know about the movie
why does that have any bearing on Rotten Tomatoes?
because somebody probably didn't watch the movie.
Okay, 23%.
See, oh, damn.
Yeah,
See what I mean?
I see. Yeah, so this one, I was just looking at the release on this. This came out. Hold on a moment.
Holy crap! It came out.
Hold on a moment. This came
Oh
out
wow!
This came out right before.
Dude.
This did actually come out in the before times. So, sometimes we refer to before COVID as the before times.
Yeah.
And it
Wow.
actually did. It was right there, January 31st, 2020. Went to home video April 7th, 2020. So
Dang. That's
did
fast.
released digitally, went to Blu-ray in May of 2020. So it was released theatrically in the before times and came out on physical media and digital formats
That's when
in the
people can go to
summer
the theater.
of that time. So it was like that's probably one of the things that helped to bury this movie because also
Mhm.
Sonic, the first Sonic came out like at the beginning of February in that year.
Yeah, but they did that. You
Also
can
at
watch
the
it
end
from
of
home, the Sonic movie.
yeah, but it came out theatrically like the beginning of February 2020.
Mm.
Right, or I mean somewhere right around there.
Mm.
Um and also I think was that Bad Boys 3 was out right around that time also, if I'm not mistaken. So I could be because I was trying to remember the exact, what were those features, and I'm pretty sure that was one of those. Also, it was like one of the big ones in that end of January, beginning of February type
Oh
deal.
no,
This
when was the Oscars?
the Oscars.
Yeah, when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't remember.
because I think the movie
Well,
came out when that happened. The movie was like out.
Bad Boys 3. Bad Boys 3 did come out in 2020, January 17th, 2020. So yeah, that one was there. Let
Hmm.
me just double check Sonic. Uh, I'm pretty sure, if memory
No,
serves, that was
I thought it was 2019.
where is it? Where is it? Nope, February 14th, 2020. Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one. Yes.
I remember seeing
Yes.
it in the
So
theater.
what's that?
I remember seeing that in the theater.
You did?
Yeah, that was the
Well,
first
good.
time in the theater.
Till the shutdown. So this movie kind of got buried by that. I think is the point of this little discussion, this little tidbit. Kind of got buried by that. Um, I think that's my theory. I'm sticking to that
I agree.
since it did come out around that time. Um, we must have mentioned the title of this movie when we did Long Legs because we went through the filmography briefly. Just
I had to go back
Osgood,
to the show and
Perkins.
listen
We'll have
to
to
it.
go look at that. So yeah, I'm sitting there watching this movie and like I like it. I like it visually. I like the simple story. I mean, it's a small. I don't know if simple's the right term, but there's only three main cast members. There's a couple others, but the three people:
Yeah.
Hansel, Gretel, the witch, the main ones to worry about. I like the way it looks. I like the cinematography. I like the shot selection. I like
Oh
the
yeah.
shot composition.
Yes.
I like the atmosphere. It's eerie and it's creepy. I don't think it tried too hard to do that. The set
No,
design.
not
You
at
can
all.
see there. You can see in my background. You can see the where the witch is in relation to that window. I really like that type. There's a lot of stuff like that in it. I always like stuff like that. Appreciate that attention to detail at that point. She's probably walking in that shot, but that's still I really like that. What about you, Brandon?
I loved it. Everything you said is all hit right on top because it gives you the eerie, dark Brother Grimm's type feel, as you know, if you're hearing the tale of Hansel and Gretel, all the Grimm brothers, stories had that darkness to it a little bit because it's a folk tale to scare you, scare little children and whoever's listening. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it. and like the music score in there. I like the practical effects they had in there. It was just it was really good. Definitely when she's pulling that hair out of her mouth.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I mean, all around it works for you.
Oh yeah, all day.
Works for me. We didn't tell anybody what it's about.
Oh, I mean it's Gretel and Hansel. Hopefully they figure
It's
that
pretty.
out.
It's pretty much what it is. It's pretty
Yeah.
much that. Just let me read what IMDb plot synopsis says. You ready?
I'm ready.
In a distant land, two siblings, Hansel and Gretel, wander through the woods in search of food and work. When a mysterious lady offers them a way out, they accept without thinking about the consequences. I guess it's not really what it is, but all right.
Yeah, sure.
I
But
guess.
did you look at the movie posters?
Yes.
Did you see the one where it says "feed" in the background?
Yes.
That is so awesome.
Yes, I did. Um, yeah, let's bring up Mark here now. Let's see what he his thoughts on the film. Mark, welcome
Oh,
back.
oh, okay. Hi. How you doing?
So we Brandon and I have come to the conclusion that
Marco.
you are the one who suggested this movie.
I think it was a little bit of both of us.
You and Brandon.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Because I didn't know because he was mentioned he saw it, and then I was like, oh, I seen that movie.
Okay. Mark, take the credit.
Yeah, take the credit, Mark. Motu.
Okay, so what? So he beat you to that.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts on this movie, Mark? Did you like it?
It was okay. I wasn't particularly all in on it. It was a little bit slow paced. It had beautiful visuals. I thought it was. I thought it looked great. Like I thought it did look great. Very gothic looking. But like I said, it was just okay for me. That's it. I mean, look, it's just okay. It was just. It wasn't as good as Long Legs.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was a slow burn. It was a slow burner, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I would say Long Legs is better,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought Long Legs pace was very similar to this. I like I like things like this. I find them refreshing. These slow things that take their time. You got to have some patience with it, as it doesn't care about you. I like that. I don't think they make enough things like this. I think most things nowadays are like this flash bang, zing zom zoom.
Yeah, I don't want that. I'm not
And
saying
yeah, and you know, and not in a good way, not like the 66 Batman. It was like bang zap wow.
that.
But I mean, you know what I mean? Like I just like how this takes its time. It lingers on some shots. It lets you take in the shot. It lets you take in the composition of it. It lets you take in their facial expressions. I like stuff
Mhm.
like that.
yeah,
I think Long Legs did that to a certain degree. I think this does that.
yeah. And I mean, you can. This was on a $5 million budget too,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
it grossed like $22.3 million worldwide. So I mean,
Yeah.
it did something. I mean, at the time period, what was going on during the K9? I mean C9. So yeah,
During the dog.
you're doing the dog ears.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't. I'm sorry. Let me not do
That's
that.
fine.
That's kind of kind of bad. I mean,
But
sorry.
anyway, so yeah, this is I think we says an Osgood Perkins movie. So as I'm sitting there watching this, you know, maybe Mark will agree with this. I
Mhm.
think I like this more than I should.
Well,
Yeah, maybe I like this more than I should, but I really was digging it a lot when I was watching it, and then I was thinking about Long Legs as this movie was going. I was like, man, just Long Legs. I'm really liking movies like this. I can't get enough of movies like this anymore. In some ways, kind of reminds me of some of the Italian stuff. I like,
Giallos?
we all like the Gothic stuff. Also, we all like some Italian giallos. I'm like going back through his filmography. He doesn't have a lot. He just did The Monkey. I haven't seen The Monkey yet. I'm kind of building my way to see The Monkey.
Yeah, I can't wait.
But I was looking back at his other stuff. The Black Coat's Daughter. I'm going to get that and watch that. Here's a Netflix movie. I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House. These are all more Gothic type horror movies. Let me see what that Black Coat's Daughter. Yeah, that's what that is. The Black Coat's Daughter. Just let me read this plot here real quick and see what you guys think of this plot synopsis. Just if it sounds interesting. During the winter break, 2 students stay in an all-girls boarding school in the company of a terrifying presence. So, I don't know. Maybe he's on the right... I don't know. He's on a path for me that I'm really going to enjoy. Hopefully, if he keeps on that, I'm really going to enjoy his film.
Pretty talented.
Yeah. So, Brent. Oh, yeah. I wanted to go into the cast a little bit. Unless you guys have anything to add to that, his filmography. Did it make you want to go watch his other films? Did it just make you?
Well, I want to see his other films.
Well, I've seen the majority of his films, except for Black Cat, except for
Black Coat's Daughter and All the Pretty Things.
Yeah,
I Am the Pretty Things That Live in the House.
I want to see that.
But
so yeah, I Am the Pretty Things. I like that title. What was that one about? Let me see. That one, a nervous nurse who scares easily finds herself caring for an ailing horror novelist while living in a house with hidden secrets.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about the cast here. So you guys noticed this cast, right? It's not a big cast, but you noticed Alice Krige. I might be saying that wrong. Am I saying her name wrong?
Krige.
Krige. Folks, we try to pronounce names right, but we can't. I've never heard her name said. So Krige.
Well,
there it is. But I think I first remembered her from as the Borg Queen in Star Trek: First Contact.
That's the only thing I know her as is the Borg Queen. So,
well, I mean, I think she was in probably your favorite MCU film of all time, Brandon. I hear you talk about it all the time.
You hear me talk about it all the time. I swear to God, if you're talking about Thor: Dark World, no.
Yeah, she's in that. I knew you knew what I was talking about. She is in that, Brandon. Absolutely, she's in that. You're welcome. But it's not her fault that it's not good. She was in one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, and it's not her fault that that's not good. She was good in that. I like her.
Oh yeah, she's a good actress. Yeah,
she's good. So
definitely
she was in
this movie. She was definitely good.
Oh, absolutely. She was in Deadwood. She was Maddie in Deadwood.
I never
TV
watched
show.
Deadwood. I never watched.
She was. Well, you're missing out on something quite wonderful there. She was in the Rain of Fire. She was in.
She's a veteran.
She was in. Chariots of Fire, Ghost Story.
Oh my God! Yeah, she's a veteran. She was in all those older.
Yeah, so I mean, she goes back quite a ways. She's very
70 years old.
Very good. And this movie's no different. She's very good in this. Very creepy. I think if you cast a lesser actress in this isn't as good. What do you think?
Yeah, no. You had to have a professional in this one. You just couldn't use somebody that's fresh off the street.
Yeah.
You had to have someone that actually have some gusto. and she had it. Definitely when she made.
What about you, Marka?
She has a certain sense of creepiness to her.
That's why she was the
like
Borg
she
queen.
does, like she has that it seems like she harnessed that inner creepy self.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She just harnesses it well in this movie. I thought that she was a bit strange, in this movie.
Yeah, because the kids stumble across the house. They're trying to find their way in the world as their mother kicked them out. They meet a strange spirit guide man.
He was
who,
100.
I know, but I want to call him a spirit guide, Brandon. That's kind of what he acted like to me. Yeah, but it's nice to see he was a good character, was being good because it was right to be good. I thought that was pretty good. And they stray. This lady has a table full of food, cooked food, good food.
That was the trap.
Yes, but they kind of sense that something is off, but they're falling into it. Now, Gretel has some magic abilities that the witch recognizes and is trying to help her awaken to ensnare them further, right? More thoroughly. How do you guys think that played out?
Well,
We played out pretty good. I mean, when it first started, you can kind of tell why they was telling that story. And like her mother said, you got these abilities, keep them to yourself. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. Like like that. And she started also to use her powers a lot more on her own. To start seeing what the witch was about.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely when she was like in the basement of the house and she's seeing all these kids' main bodies and she looked younger and doing all this stuff, and I was like, oh crap.
Oh yes, that part where she gets down there to the basement. I really like the look of that basement.
Oh yeah.
It's all white.
Yeah.
I like how they find out how. I like it when she finds out what the food is that the witch
What they've been eating.
is feeding them. So I think everybody can kind of figure it out, but let's not say what it is, just in case somebody is surprised.
I mean, if you know Hansel and Gretel, you kind of get a gist of what.
Yeah, that's my thoughts
really
exactly,
happens.
Mark. My thoughts exactly. So,
well, if you didn't get it when she pulling a long piece of hair out of her mouth, and what a ribbon on the end of it. Yeah.
Well, she likes to eat children, so.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's what the story of Hansel and Gretel was about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Trying to fatten him up because she wants to eat them.
And the funny thing is, we read that book as kids, so.
That's right. And we're fine.
We're fine. Yeah.
We're totally fine. Totally fine.
There's no trigger words.
Cannibalism,
So there's a couple other. So the lady that played Gretel, did you guys recognize her?
Of course, we recognize her.
What'd you recognize her from?
Knows. Well, let's count the ways, shall we?
Yeah, count the ways.
Let's say it.
There you
Nancy
go.
Drew.
I don't recognize her.
Huh?
You didn't recognize her?
No.
Didn't recognize her. Yeah, she was in it.
Yep.
I didn't recognize her. I know she wasn't a brand new actress, but
yeah,
she just kind of reminded me of. Honestly, she reminded me of a kid that would be like in Stranger Things.
Well,
almost.
Kinda. I mean,
yeah.
Also, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Thieves.
Yeah.
And the Wes Anderson film Asteroid City?
Yes, I love that film. That's so big.
I never saw that.
Oh, you'll love it. I love Wes Anderson films, so
Yeah, we'll have to do more of those, Brendan. I love those films too.
yeah, we should just do a Wes Anderson month.
Wes Anderson month.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I've been watching the short stories and all that stuff, dude. It's interesting. I like his creativity. I like the way he do things. Like his storytelling is just so good. I just like it.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a movie you could recommend, Mark, or since you didn't like it so much, would you?
No. That's not that. I didn't like it. I thought it was okay. I would recommend you watch it. I would recommend everyone watch it. It's not that I didn't like it. I just was like a little bit felt like I was saying before. It felt a little slow, slow paced, and it wasn't a terribly bad movie.
Brandon.
Yep, you should watch it. It's a great movie, and if you don't watch it, then you're stupid.
Oh yeah, you're an alienated in the audience.
Yeah, don't hold back, Brandon.
No, I'm not gonna hold back.
Don't hold back. Yeah, I'd totally would recommend this. I think I've said all I can say about it. I can't think of anything else that I can add to this. All right. So what should people do if they like what we're doing, Brandon?
If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow us on Spotify, iTunes, and Rumble. And also watch Astro City, and also watch Mr. Fantastic Fox, and also watch The Royal Tenenbaums, and then also watch The Isle of Dogs, and also you might want to watch the Grand Budapest Hotel. And that's just some of the movies that I'm just going to put out there for Wes Anderson. We're going to have a month of that one day.
All right. We'll talk to you all next time.
Later, guys.
Go to.
Oh.